Welcome students, let us start with the fourth poem, How to Tell Wild Animals by Carolyn Wells. Carolyn Wells was an American writer who was famous for books based on mystery. She was born on 1862, death 1942. In this poem, she is trying to explain the characteristics of various wild animals in a very funny way. Her language in this is generating humor. She is introducing the reader to various kinds of wild animals like Asian lion, Bengal tiger, bear, etc., explaining each of the animals in a very humorous way. Now let us start with the first stanza. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and thorny beast, if he roars at you as you're dying, you will know it is an Asian lion. So here the poet is telling us that how we can recognize various animals in the jungle of the east. So in the first stanza, she says that if the reader comes across an animal whose skin is yellowish brown in color, that is tawny color, and if it roars at him so strongly that he can die out of fear, it means that he has encountered or seen an Asian lion. Here she is humorously explaining the Asian lion which could kill a person with its roar. Now let us start with the next para. Or if sometime when roaming around, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger discern. Now in the next stanza we have, she's trying to explain an animal that roams in the jungle and belongs to a royal clan or a royal family. The color of its skin is yellowish with black stripes. She's trying to say that if you notice that he kills you and eats you up, then this means that you have surely seen a Bengal tiger. This time also she has used dark humor to explain how a tiger looks like, because once a person has been eaten up by a wild animal, there is no use of determining which wild animal it is. Now the next stanza. If strolling forth a beast you viewed, whose head with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is a leopard. 'Twill do you no roar to roar. With pain, he will only leap and leap again. Now here, the poet says that if you are casually walking in a jungle and you will meet an animal who has a skin with spots, hide here means spots. This animal is so fast that if it will leap on you at once, which means that it will jump on you. This jumping is an indication that it is none other than the leopard. Moreover, she's trying to say that if you cry out of pain, it is not going to be of an use, as it will keep on jumping on you. So, in this stanza, the poet has explained the characteristics of a leopard. In the next stanza, if you're walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard. Be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more caress. Now here the poet is trying to explain that if you are walking in the lawn area of your house and you meet a creature which hugs you tightly, it is a bear. She is further adding to it that if you still has a doubt regarding the animal, the easiest way is that he will keep hugging and touching very gently. This act of his will make you sure about his identity. You will come to know that it is a bear. Next stanza. Though to distinguish beast of prey, a novice might nonplus. The crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyena come with merry smile, but if they weep, they are crocodile. Now here you can see there is a comparison shown. That is the crocodile and the hyena. The poet says that for someone who is new to the job of recognizing animal, it will be like a puzzle to recognize animals that hunt other animals for the food. So here the poet tries to help us, the reader, the difference between two animals. He says that hyena will be smiling, whereas if it is crocodile, it will be always in tears. Both of these animals are dangerous. Next one, the last stanza. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of a thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, just the chameleon you see. The poet says that the next is the chameleon, which is a small creature. It looks like a lizard, but the difference between the two is that chameleon does not have ears and wings. Moreover, the chameleon has the ability to change its color according to the surface of its sitting. Therefore, if you see a tree and find nothing else on it, then it must be a chameleon sitting on it. It has changed its color into the color of the tree. So here you can see that in every notion or every para, the poet is trying to explain about the wild animals. She's trying to bring about contrast and also the characteristics of different animals. She says that if the reader looks at the tree, the difference of all the animals can be explained in this. So this is what the whole poem is trying to say, How to Tell Wild Animals by Carolyn Wells.